Yeah, nothing going at the moment. Just get the stream up and running. And away we go. Not a lot moving right now. Either below the VWAP or selling off, as Alistair rightly highlighted. So we'll just wait and see what transpires, shall we? Right now, not a lot. AMC hemorrhaging. Looks like, yeah, look at that. Oh. $187% short. The sellers are very much in control of AMC at the moment. They just filed another prospectus. Oh, right, okay. So another just filed another prospectus this morning. Another 40 million shares, up to 40 million shares. So that's could be catastrophic for the share price. It's AMC. Yeah, this movie will not have a happy ending. That's what they're saying. Yeah, it was popping up there, Alberto, and I got in, but then I couldn't get out. The liquidity on it was horrible. I got in quite easy enough, I just couldn't get out. So I ended up losing 3 cents. Yeah. Big deal. Yeah, it's not good news from AMC. Another offering. Interested in the ARM IPO next week, I think. That's probably got to bring a little bit of volatility into the market. Afternoon, Alistair. How did you finish up yesterday? Hey, Alan. Welcome back, buddy. I know AMC. Stop. It's hemorrhaging right now. What are you going to do? Sorry to hear that, Puno. That's painful. AMC, I mean, looks like AMC is going to be going into liquidation as well. I mean, this is shocking. Hey, Ricky, welcome back. I'm going to get a double bottom bounce here. I don't think so. So, AMC managed to push the price up after the cacophony of errors that was stock. and they've just announced another offering, so up to 40 million shares. So that's why it's hemorrhaging right now. $2 drop in 10 minutes, well, 5 minutes. Yeah, good evening to me. It's 8:35 p.m. here. No, absolutely, Elkuno. You would very much, to be fair, I mean, fair play to you. I mean, look, being risk averse is not is not for people who are day trading. You can't be risk averse. However, I think you were a little bit too risky with some of your trades, and you had too many YOLO punts concurrently moving it. It's okay to take a YOLO every now and again, but you had too many YOLO punts all at the same time. So, you know, but manage your risk. Don't hold overnight when it's in a losing position either, and don't buy at the top and hope it's going to go back up at the top. If it starts pulling back, take a loss. Learn to take a loss. I think that was one of the most difficult lessons that I had to learn, was learning how to take a loss. Holding on to a loser because you think, okay, I can average down, it's going to come good, and then turning it into a swing trade from a day trade, and then continue to average, and you end up just throwing, it becomes a bit of a money pit. You're throwing good money after bad. So learn to take a loss. It's probably the art of good trading is knowing how to take a loss. Ouch. You're doing so well as well, Alistair. You'd have, look, five green days in a row. You're doing so well. That's a pain. It wouldn't surprise me, DS. You usually lose what, 60%, 50 to 60% with an offering. So 50% would take this, yeah, $7, $6.5, $6, $7, something like that. So you're probably not too far off, DS. Oh, I don't offer advice, Puno. You should know that. Just the opinions of a fat guy on the internet. Don't listen to me. Don't follow my advice. I'm not offering any. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not offering any financial advice. I'm sleepy. Not late. What got me out of BMI? I was trying to take profits, Ed. Actually, I was trying to take profit. I set a sell order, and then it started to pull back. So I thought it'd move back up, and then it was coming, and I thought, okay, no, I've got to take some profits. So I set another one, closed that one, and set another one, and I just couldn't get filled. And I ended up getting filled for a 3-cent loss. I thought, okay, got to get out for break even, and I ended up losing 3 cents on the share. So I was trying to take profits. It just wouldn't fill me up at the highs. And that's pretty much sold off all, you know, a bit of a pop and drop. So I'm just watching AMC hemorrhage right now. Does anyone know what the cost to borrow on AMC is? Not looked at it. Let's just have a look at the biggest losers today as well. Palantir down. Can't see it, right? Herb down 22%, AMC catching up quickly. So, two stocks, they're down quite heavily, and not many up very well. Breaking lows now, AMC. If you go into where do you find cost to borrow information when you go into finding locates and you can get a quote. Short locate, there you go. You can get a quote. ICCT, let's have a look. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh yeah, it's popped up. Yeah, yes. Recent it's an IPO, recent SPAC merger from last week. Big volatility, and it's like 10-cent spreads at the minute, 10-15 cent spreads. 15 cents on the ATR, so probably not right for a move just yet, but we'll see. If it starts to break new highs, it could be interesting. It's at the high of day right now. Took me a while to get filled. Hey, Super Chip. I'm okay, buddy. I'm okay. I'm feeling the after effects of Monday's tooth extraction, but apart from that. High of day, 736. Looking to scale in here. There we go. We've got 10 cents on that. We can relax. We're now back in the green. $7.40 is my exit. Want to hold $half. $half is currently acting as support there. Okay, now $7.50 is my exit. It's gonna stick smaller size today. I just want to get back in the good books until I get a really good setup. 30 cents on that on this move. $0.50 if you got in, that was right. Like breakout. This week, well, there's only been one day there, Super Chip. It's only one day. Well, I might look different because I've changed my setup slightly, and I've probably got a bit more of a time. Lock in some profits there. Up at $8. 775. I'll get it. Yako. You know who that is? Yako, be quiet. Yeah, I'll draw my line at the $0.75. I need that to hold the $0.75. Otherwise, I'd really like to see it hold the whole dollar. Nice start to the day. EMR was a bit of a false start. Did okay last week there, Super Chip. Did okay. Hey, Monkey Balls. Did okay. I did very well last week. Had a really good week. It started off poorly. Monday was not a good day for me last week, but then it became good. Four really good days in a row. Yeah, just gonna get out there. I'll take that. A nice round number. Nice start to the day. It's a recent SPAC merger from last week, there, Monkey Ball. So it's been volatile all the last week. It was a SPAC merger last week, and it's just got continued volatility. I'll just see if there is any additional news catalyst on today. I'm not seeing anything right now, but oh yeah, there is. So they announced a new version of the encrypted HIPAA email and referral network. So that's just been announced at quarter low as it pops up. Of 8:44 that came out. It was 8:30 they dropped some news down at iCorp Connect announced a new version of its iCorp Exchange encrypted HIPAA email and referral network. So there is news catalyst today. Yeah, well, I'm not too worried about the euro and news out of China, the super chip personally. I mean, that swings and roundabouts. It always comes back around, and that's one of the reasons I don't trade forex as well. Hey, Robert, how you getting on, buddy? Welcome back. That's more like it. They've fixed the float data. It's 5.6 million in the float. It said it was like 700,000, 700 million or something. It absolutely wasn't. But that's ICCT. Let's see. That was definitely a bit of a bull trap. So 86. Up to 89, so 87 again, right? Getting it this time. See if we can't get the break of 8 again. Any candle makes a new low, we will take a swift exit. Nice one, Robert. Two beautiful countries, Thailand and Malaysia. My ex-brother-in-law lives in northern Thailand, actually. My sister's ex-husband. If this breaks a new law, I'll get out. Didn't break a new law, but it looked like it was going to, so I got out. It's okay. We don't do forex on this channel, VD. Not a forex channel. We're equities only, so stocks and shares. The NYSE and the NASDAQ primarily. We don't do any kind of forex pairs, crypto, futures, or commodity trading. Just equities. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, not a lot else moving. I'm just kind of seeing if there's anything else worth taking a quick look at. Not seeing anything. Yeah, no big movers at the moment. ICCT is the biggest mover. It's a decent setup here on the 5-minute. So we've got a low on the 5-minute of 756. So we're probably looking for a bounce on the VWAP at least, the hold of the VWAP at least. But it's been adhering to the 9 EMA. So it's right. It's not close below the 9 EMA since what, 8:34, something like that. When the news broke. Looking for 93. Kind of a W pattern I like to see. Hey, Vol. I didn't get in that. Looking at the 2-minute chart, I was waiting for it to break 790. Didn't. What I tend to find is if you trade, the higher the time frames, the more reliable the patterns tend to be. But you tend to find also you don't get as big moves. The range won't be as the move won't be as big on the breaker. Oh, let's see. Roku moved up. Had a pull back below the VWAP. It's testing the VWAP again now at $92, $92.60. We've got PO is a low price stock that's currently moving. Not great value. All I said, breaking highs. All I said, bio. Yeah, I like. Hey Liz, good to see you. Welcome back. Find a bit of support at around the 760 level. ICCT. Journey Medical, DERM, one of the biggest movers this morning. No real parabolic movers so far this morning. We've had a couple of big reasonable moves, kind of 15, 20, 25%, but nothing really nothing really extraordinary at the moment. The market as a whole is slightly down, about 1/5 of a percent, 1.19 at the moment on the SPY. So you can see the dotted line up here is yesterday's close price. Current pre-market high is up at 449.11 or whatever it is, 449.12, and it's just chopping sideways at the moment. Is the S&P 500. NASDAQ, no difference. So if you look at the Qs, the triple Qs, it's an ETF from Invesco that tracks the NASDAQ 100. Very similar situation. If you look at this on the let's say the 60-minute chart, you can see very sideways over the last couple of days. Since we actually made that move up last week, it's just consolidated sideways. We've had a couple of red candles on the daily, but ultimately it's been sideways action. Last 4 days, very sideways, and we'll see what today. You tell me in the chat, what do you think? Red or green day today on the markets? Will the SPY or the Qs finish higher today? Will they be above? Will it be in the green, i.e. above yesterday's closing price? I think we might have a bullish day, but I don't think we're going to see much movement today. Like I say, it's kind of the last 4 days have been kind of sideways more than anything. Hey Virgo, good to have you back. You bearish on the market, are you? Yeah, well, let's have a look at this low price stock. I know some of you like these low price stocks. I'm not into it. Palisade Bio is making moves to the high side. It's moved up 30%, no, 50% now on the day. So if it can hold the dollar and continue moving up, if you like trading these low price stocks, fill your boots. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. I don't like trading them. I won't trade anything below $2. That's just the rules that I have for my trading strategy. You might have different rule sets. If you do, then good luck with it. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to provide commentary and opinion. Like I say, fat guy with an opinion. It does have a catalyst this morning. I'll read the catalyst out. So Palisade Bio transformed GI-focused pipeline through exclusive worldwide licensing agreement with Giant Pharma Inc. for multiple oral drug candidates targeting inflammatory bowel disease. It's a 6.8 million float, negligible short interest of like 2.33%. Its relative volume is 10x today. It's got really good relative volume, a decent catalyst. If the price was higher, I would be interested. Based on all those factors, I'm just not interested in it because of its current price. And the float's the right size, the catalyst, the relative volume. I would be interested in that if it was over $2. Last year was different. So in 2021, things went quiet in July and August, and I think 2020 was, you can't really. So the last 2 years have been a bit funny because 2020 was COVID year. So that everything that happened in that year, it was kind of unique. 2021 was COVID recovery year, so you can have a similar conversation. Now, last year, the whole summer was busy for me. There was quite a lot of good movers over the summer. Now, typically, if you look at historically, July and August are quiet. Starts to pick up again in September, and then the last quarter of the year, so October through December, are always busy. So September usually starts to pick up again. We're the first week of September, we're halfway through. We should start to see a bit more volume in the markets and a bit more activity. This is Palisade Bio. I'm not trading it simply because of the price, but like I say, technically the fundamentals stack up for a day trade, but it's up to you if you want to take it. Just decide for yourself where you're getting in and etc. It is 75% up on the day from yesterday's closing price. Just putting that out there. This was a $2 stock last month. It was up at 240 in July. Good luck if you're trading it. Ice World of Hot. Have a look at what's Hot doing. Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing. It had a pop up to 290 earlier today, and then Hot does this. Hot Therapeutics. It'll pop up and then it'll drop down just as quick. There's a lot of these bioscience stocks, these pharmaceutical stocks. You've got to be wary of them because they'll pop up on a good news catalyst and then they'll just sell off, people taking profits. They tend to find that they're quite volatile, but you really need a good catalyst with a lot of volume for it to sustain. Which is why it's always best to let that first pop work its magic, and then you're looking for a curl back up. Here it broke below the VWAP, and that's not a good sign on a good news catalyst. But then it took quite a while before you got a candle broke a new high, which was actually here. It started to consolidate sideways. It popped back above the VWAP and was swiftly rejected again. So, not great volume, not something I would be interested in trading. It's not a good setup. Roku testing the VWAP again. Hey Eunice. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to wait for the open at the moment. We've got 26 minutes and change before the opening bell goes, so we should be okay. I'm already with Interactive, Paul. I'm already with Interactive, but no, I'm not moving back to Interactive from my day trading account. Not at this moment in time. I'm still working with CMEG, but that could all change. I was looking at Speed Trader. It looks like Trade Zero just brought out a new platform as well, from what I can see. So I might have a look at them as well. I just want options. I have no complaints about CMEG. It's a good broker, no PDT rule, one of the best leverages for equities on the market. There are a lot of caveats around, pay per fill as opposed to pay per order, and the leverage situation can be a bit annoying, particularly around IPOs. Not getting leverage on IPOs, they have some risk mitigation around certain stocks where they don't give you full leverage. So those are the only gripes I have with CMEG. But other than that, they're a good broker. They are a good broker. E-Trade, I don't know anything about E-Trade, Neith. I said Speed Trader. Speed Trader and Trade Zero was what I was talking about, as what I've had a look at. And I've not tested out the platforms. I just got, the brokers are always inundating me with, as you would expect, inundating me with various bulk via email, and I got a mail earlier today from Speed Trader about the new platform. So I don't know if anyone's with Speed Trader. Oh, sorry, Trade Zero. Well, I trade options with Interactive, and I've never had any issues. I prefer it, and I don't think I'll change that. I think I'll stick with Interactive for their options chain. They do tend to have arguably the best options chain on the market. It really is. It's a good options chain on Interactive, and you can trade options on Dash Trader. You can trade it on the web platform, on the web portal. Options is a relatively easy thing to actually. You don't have to be quick to the button and react. It's relatively easy from a physical point of view, but there are certain tactical and strategic things that make it a little bit more complex. But for me, I think Interactive Brokers is one of the best options chains. CMEG's now starting to do options. I've not traded options with CMEG at all, so I don't know what the options chain's like. Yeah, if anyone's with Trade Zero, let me know your thoughts. Is it a new platform, or have they just rebranded the old platform? Because if it's just a rebranding of the old platform, then I'm not really interested. Oh, I'm missing ICCT's move back up. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay. So he's looking at the different options available, okay, as opposed to options trading. Semantics, you know, it's difficult to understand. It's a minefield with semantics. Yeah, no problem. So the many different options. That's Trade Zero. It's only zero commissions for if you're adding liquidity. Okay. So they try and market themselves as a zero commission broker. They're not. They only give you a zero commission trade if you add in liquidity, and that's on both ends of the trade. They will charge a commission on one or both ends if you're not adding liquidity. What does that mean? It means you're putting out limit orders on both ends of the trade, and they're not marketable. They're not directly marketable. So if you're buying below the ask, and if you're selling above the bid. So, and that's the only way you're getting. Let's see, I've just paper cut. That's the only way you're getting zero commissions from Trade Zero. I looked at the commission structure. It is per share, subject to minimum trade values as well. It's more expensive than CMEG. It's more expensive than Interactive, but they do give up to 6 times leverage, which Interactive don't do. Here's an old one. The X app. Volume needs a bit more volume, but let's see if there's a catalyst. Yeah, well, it depends on. So if you're trading smaller size, it probably won't be work out that much difference. But for me, it will be a lot more because it's per share, and I tend to trade with higher share sizes. It works out more expensive for me. So if you're trading smaller size, it probably wouldn't be as big a difference. Okay, so CXR announces AI-based augmentation reality solution for return to office. The transformational solution creates a new era of workplace experience, beta deployments within major Fortune 200 clients. Is it just going to pop and drop? Well, this is the first pop. Let that form, let it pull back. Do we get a new high? That's the question. The volume's just not coming in. This has run big in the past. I mean, even in June, it went up to what? Oh, nearly $16. We traded this back in April really well. I remember getting some really good profits on this back in April. It went up to a high of $21 back in April. Trading this one and C3 AI at the same time. And Guard Force and Big Bear. When all the AI stocks kind of popped with NVIDIA. Yeah, cannabis stocks are they've been quite volatile this last week. Morning by the dip. Yeah, it's just kind of looking for maybe a bounce on the VWAP here, but just the volume just popped up and then died off straight away. So 6AI, keep an eye on it. Can't see that really continuing right now. Just seems to be a bit of a pop. This is why you don't go chasing straight away. You wait for the confirmation, and we've not got the confirmation there. You want to see the continued volume coming in and the breaking of new highs. If this goes back at green on the day with a increasing volume, might be interested. But at the moment, there's just not enough volume. Volume and volatility are essential. If you can get the volatility, but if there's no volume underpinning it, it's just not worth the risk. It's not going to be reliable. Do I feel that CXApp is going to go back to 20s? No. It might do one day, but it need a hell of a catalyst to get there. It's not going to go back to 21 today. It's just not got the volume. I mean, if you look at this on the daily, for example, I'll show you what I'm talking about, okay? So we look at the volume here. When it was back in, where were we? Here. So it would have been 14th of April. It went up to $21. And it went up to $21 on 38 million shares traded. The previous day, it had another good day where it had a $7 range from the low to the high, and it did that on 163 million shares traded. So you look at those two big days, you look at the two volume side, the two massive volume spikes, big volume, 163. Then we've got another big. Then I look at the volume spike here. What did we do here? We went from We opened at 864, went up to 1365. So another good day there, a good $5 move there intraday on 53 million shares, nearly 54 million shares. So I look at the volume profiles on the daily. What do we need to do to get back up there? Right now, it's not, the volume's just not there. So these are things that you want to be paying attention to. Volume profiles are important. Do you mean Kathy Woods as opposed to Katie Woods? Kathy Woods, she's CEO of ARK Invest. I don't think so she dropped Nvidia before it popped. And she's probably kicking herself. She's had a few like that where she's dropped them before they popped. She's not been doing too great with her picks over the last 12-18 months, Kathy Wood. Well, let's have a quick look. How much are we up on the day? 1.6. Yeah, volume is essential. So if you're going to be having a reliable move, a reliable breakout, it's essential to have good volume. Otherwise, it's more akin to gambling if you're doing it on low volume. Okay, let's have a look. SEC filings. Form 4, Form 4, Form 4. There's a August 28th as a prospectus supplement. S1 on July the 10th. That was back in July. Form S on July, which I think caused it to sell off. It's the S3 that you really want to be worried about. I'm not seeing any shelf. Back to March without a shelf. Yeah, I've just had a look. There's no shelf registered this year. There's a couple of new prospectus and there was an offering, but I mean there's no ongoing shelf. The thing is, the difference between a shelf and a regular offering is that a regular offering, it's an all or nothing. It's they sell the shares at that moment in time. A shelf offering, they can sell some now, they can sell some next month, they can sell they can do it all piecemeal. So S1, S3, you have a look at the prospectus, which is 424, and we'll just keep an eye on it. The volume, we've got this big red candle here. As it popped up, we had a nice volume candle there. Wasn't paying attention, obviously. I was looking at something else, but the volume's erratic. It's just, there's not enough continued volume on this at the moment. So we'll come back to, if it does pop up and have a bit of a momentum purge, then we'll take a look at it. Right now, not really something that I would say, is setting up for me to trade. Yeah, not trading that either. Not enough volume on that either. It's all personal preference, Nash. Yeah, so guys, less than a third of you have hit the thumbs up button. I'm ashamed of you. So you know you want to do it. Magical things happen when you press that thumbs up button. Just do it and see. You know you want to. You're dying to. I can feel it in my waters. You're dying to press that thumbs up button. Go do it. Do it now. It's quiet. We've got 10 minutes before the market opens, well, 9 minutes before the market opens. So go and press that thumbs up button before the market opens. Do it now. Cheers, Ricky. So Nash, what percentage when the stock is up would you recommend to buy? Well, first, I don't recommend when to buy because that would be, you know, offering signals and alerts. I don't do that. But what do I look for before I buy? I look for a stock that's moving up with good momentum. So if a stock is down on the day, it doesn't have to be up. That's the point. It doesn't have to be up a certain percentage. What you might get is a reversal, so what's known as a bottom bounce. So if a stock sells off, let's say it sells off 40% overnight, and then it starts to turn around. And I think one of my best trades last year was something that actually sold off really hard, like 80% down, 85% down on the day, and then did a complete turnaround and finished like 3,000% move, I think it was on the day. So intraday, and you look for the momentum. You look for what percentage it's moving at any given time and in what direction. Does it have a catalyst? Is there a reason for that move? What's the volume within that move? What's the current volume? Is it moving? Is there a lot of people trading it? The more people trading it, the more reliable the moves are going to be, and more reliable the pattern breakouts are going to be. So you don't look for some. What I do look for when I'm looking at one of my strategies, which is the gap and go strategy, which we don't really have much in that contenders for today. But the gap and go strategy, I'm looking at stocks that are usually around 14, 15% up on the day, and are continuing up higher. They might be pulling back into the open, but then they break out and break the pre-market highs, and that's what's known as a gap and go at the open. So for gap and go, I might look for something that's up a certain percentage, but otherwise I'm looking for stocks that are exhibiting momentum in a particular direction. Well, guys, we've got 7 minutes until the bell. Nothing really jumping out at me today. So, ooh, that looks like it's absolutely hemorrhaging. What's going on there? Oof. You wouldn't want to be in that. Someone's hit an artery there. Is AMC trying to bounce? Not really, just motoring sideways between the low of day and the VWAP. 50-cent range here that it's operating in between $11.50 and $12. So yeah, AMC unfortunately is looking a bit sad today. Sorry, Apes, I was rooting for you. I genuinely was rooting for you. It looks like it's going to carry on plummeting. Well, if I'm going to be talking for the next hour or so, I'm going to have to get some more lubricant. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm just going to, whilst I'm away, hit that like button. I'm just going to get myself some water. Palisade Bio is moving up. I did call that out earlier. It's a low price stock. It's got a good catalyst. It's got some good momentum. Breaking highs. Palisade Bio, interesting, just not to me because of the price. But if you like these low price stocks, this has got a lot of things going for it. It's not a stock pick, just commenting on what I'm seeing. I'm not saying it's going to go higher. I'm not saying it's going to go up to 150 or anything like that. But as far as gap and go candidates, this potentially could be one of those. It's currently up to like 75% on the day. No, I've not seen Barocca anywhere. Well, you probably can if I go into town there, Alistair, but I've not seen it. I'll look around. Yeah, VFS was an IPO. So this is what happened. So if you look at this on the daily, okay, so VFS, it had a good initial opening and then it sold off pre-market and came back down again, had another pop, a couple of days down, and then it just went all the way up. This is what happens with what can happen with IPOs, and then it's been selling off the last week. So that's VFS. The candles are getting smaller, so the range is getting smaller on the daily basis. But if you look, the volume isn't really dropping that much. What it seems to be is it's starting to find kind of a MFV, market per value, in and around that kind of $30 level. If it starts to kill back up again, we've had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red candles in a row. On the daily, VFS with a bit of volume, and it probably will get some decent volume. It's averaging what, 5 million shares daily over the last while. So we'll see if you can get 5 million shares, it get back over 30 to 35 when it has another bullish day. No volume today, like 131,000 shares traded all day. 3,000 trades total. So nobody trading VFS at the moment, but one catalyst can change all that. We've got 90 seconds to the bell. I'm going to change the scanners over because there's nothing moving. I'll change the scanners to the current. It's a regular session. So nothing really jumping out as a potential gap and go right now. CXAI just, it popped up and sold off. I'll show you that one. Where else? CXAI, CXApp, you see it popped up. This is the daily. It popped up and sold off again. So, and the volume just dried up. Roku, interesting, but it is higher priced. Good liquidity in terms of people that trade it. You can trade it up and down the market, so it's easy to borrow. And I've traded this after hours and got filled no problem on earnings. Traded it well, made some nice money trading this on earnings. It's a mid-cap stock. All right, let's see. Words. Good luck, guys. Welcome to the merry-go-round, the roller coaster ride. The casino is open. All right, let's change this to real time. Refresh rate, real time. ICCT seems to be popping. It's brought a pre-market high. Yeah. Well, that's what happens. Got IC Connect. LSA still moving up. IDAI, CXAI, selling off hard. Yeah, we just got to wait. Patience. It's going to be something that starts to move and will move well. Right now, we're not getting anything that's moving. It's over $2, for example. I mean, this is now at the hot level to the downside. ICCT. We did trade this profitably pre-market. Let's have a look at. So that's halted. The downside. We want to have a look at CXAI. It's broke the pre-market lows. That's not looking like it's going to go. Palisade, if you're looking at low price stocks, this is already halted to the upside. Will resume in about 5 minutes time. This will resume at 9:38 and 33 seconds. Just waiting for something to set up nicely. Not seeing anything really at the moment. Anybody see anything? Let me know. My tech. That popped up and then popped back down again. Low volume. I want to get rid of. I want to increase the volume here to at least 500,000 on the day. 150,000 over 15 minutes, so that's averaging 10,000 a minute as a minimum. I don't want to be bothered by low volume pops. If it pops up on low volume, I'm not interested. So Roku making a move. Did say Roku could make a move. Partial fill. Come on. Fill the rest of it. Yeah. Piece of scum. What about the order there now? Well, that was a bit of a waste of 2 minutes. But any green's good green. And you don't need millions super chip. You need thousands. Next gen popped up. Yeah, I'm not seeing that one because that's an acquisition. Let's go back and see what else is happening. There's nothing really jumping out at me that's really attractive at the moment. Let's see what Palisades is doing. Looks like this should resume at in about 15 seconds. Well, good luck all day. It looks like it's going to gap up to 150, so you should be in a good position. It does have a gap to fill. 171 is the low back when it gapped down from the 8th of August. It's very close to that right now. 166 the halt level, so it's the halt to the upside. False halt. But it looks like it might move back up into that halt. 171, which is the gap fill level, is now the halt to the upside. So if you're watching this, if you're trading it, good luck. Not something I'm interested in trading. Too low for me. If it goes over $2, then yeah, might be interested. ICCT resumed, but below the VWAP. Well, if you get 18 cents every day there all day, 18 cents a day, you can make a fortune, just increasing your size over time. Palisades halt level is actually that gap, so it rejected there at 170. This has pretty much filled the gap. A group on spiking up. Oh. What I have noticed, which is a bit of a pain, is that I'm getting a bit of latency on my Benzinga feed since I moved. My latency is okay on my Dash Trader, but my Benzinga feed seems to be, the latency is a bit of an issue there. So I'm seeing the moves, and then the moves are halfway through when I pick them up, which not ideal, but I can live with that. So SPY, the market as a whole, sold off at the open. hard sell off, broke the pre-market lows, trying to curl back around now. So not saying that I was wrong about it being a positive day today. I think we will get green. I still think we have a chance of going green by the end of the day, and let's see what the market holds. ICTC, no. I missed the breakout. I missed that breakout. The break of the VWAP would have been a nice entry. Now broke the pre-market high again. We'll test $8 of support. Let's see, $8 support. CLRB is up a little bit, but not on great volume at the minute. XLI just broke new series, day high series. Oh, don't go without me again. I'm getting fed up with these poor fills. Got 100 shares. Yeah. I hate it when that happens. Double top up there, so I'm not chasing it. Would have been a good move that. 30 cents I missed. But I got a partial fill. I got 100 shares filled. Would have got 30 cents on that. Nice move. 750 bucks that. Looking for new highs here. There we go. There we go. Now we're looking for test of $9. That's $9. And up you go. No, it filled the wick to the horn. Take half off. And, no, didn't want to do that. But look, we're in four figures now, so. I'm looking for the break of 9. Hold for the break of $9, I think. High of day 8.97, so it's like a $9 rejection until we break it. High on this candle is 8.94 on the 5 minute. This does have volatility. It can, the wicks can be, I mean, we're talking about an ATR of like 33 cents. So the wicks, it can drop very, very quickly. So you've got to bear that in mind when you're setting your stops, or when the risk that you're looking for on a pullback is what's the average true range? How much does it pull back on each candle? What is the size of each candle typically before it then moves up? Not just the spreads, which are about 5 cents. The spreads aren't too bad, anywhere between a penny and 5 cents at the moment. But the range is like 35 cents. So bear that in mind. If you're talking about a 5 cent spread, 35 cents on the ATR, you probably need to risk about 40 cents. Can you afford to do that? Size accordingly. If you can't, if you've got to take 100 shares, 40 cents is 40 bucks. That's not the one I wanted. Wrong button. I need to wait. And 25 cents out. It's a good fill. Oh, base hits. 42 cents range now. Not an easy one to trade, this one, because of the range. Can't afford to go in too big right away. I've put a 20-cent trail on that one. It's not easy to trade. It's going to stop me out if anything is, because a 40-cent ATR, 39.5 cents. But I thought if I forget the move up, I'll get most of the move if I've got a 20-cent trailing stop on it. So this is nice. I just say it's pulling back, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's got rejected at $10. Bit of a pullback. So I've got most of that move. 20 cents. That's 20 cents. Yeah, exactly, Vols. You're just using your trailing stop is fine. Sorry, Sandy. I mean, let me just have a look at how it's. It's just a resolution on TikTok, unfortunately. Try YouTube, it's much better. We broke the $10 barrier. I want to see it test it at support now. Oh, there we go. Next new high. Can we get 10.50 on this on the bid? Yes, we can. 20-cent trailing, stopping again, just to save any of that. Ah, it's a beast. Nice one, Alistair. Nice one. Well, I've got a little while to get to goal, but at this rate, keeps pulling back and moving back up with a chance. Well done again, Alistair. This time, don't give it back, buddy. Lock it up. Get to goal and get out. You know the rules. Well, like I said, try over on the tube. Let me just see if there's something I can do on this one. No frame drops. No. Is anyone else aside from? Nice one, nice one, Tom. Is anyone else aside from Sandy having problems with TikTok? Oh, so Tom's at goal, Alistair's hit goal, Brandon's hit goal. Today it's a good day all round. I'm what, 2/3 of the way there. So looks a good day all round so far, guys. We're only what, 25 minutes in, so yeah, lock it up, Tom. Yeah. Good stuff, Vault. The Vault hit goal as well. So look, guys, I love you. You love to see it. You know what I mean? You love to see it. This was an easy trade. There's a couple of, you know, when you get a stock like this, I was trading it conservatively today because, well, a smaller account than I've had over the last few weeks, but also I dug a big hole yesterday, so I just wanted to get a green day under my belt. So I've got that. Now I want to ideally get to goal. So let's see what we can do. Ian as well. Excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff, Ian. So Brandon, Ian, Alistair, Tom, all you guys. Everybody has different personal goals, Alan. So for me, it's 6K. My daily goal is 6K. For some other people, it'll be 500 bucks. Some people, I think Alistair is what, 2.5K. So a lot of you would be just looking at something like this. You might be looking for 100 bucks or 200 bucks or whatever it is. If you're at goal, that's it for the day. If you're setting realistic goals, you've hit your goal, lock it up, get out, or move to pay. If you want to carry on trading, move to paper, move to the simulator. So Alistair's 2K. Sorry, Alistair, I had you at 2.5, but 2K. Ian 500, and Cal 1% of whatever his account is at any one time. So that's good with a small account. As your account gets larger, it becomes a little bit more difficult. You start to plateau, so you do start to false 3K. So good man. No worries, Sandy. You can access my YouTube channel through my profile. There's a button on the link tree for YouTube if you want to go that way, or just look for Day Trade with Tony on YouTube. $85. I was a little bit worried on this one. this level of pullback. Got in 92. I wanted at 85. Not a good fill that time. Looking for the retest of 10. $0.41 range now. Well, that's what I did, Alan. I was living in Dublin, Ireland. Miserable as sin with the weather. Guinness was good. Away from the family. So, relocated. Halfway around the world, and I'm trading in the evenings now. Get out there. I'll look for maybe a double bottom and get back in for the break of 10 on the next move up. Right, what else is moving? ICCT, GDC, SRM. No, not seeing any of those really. Let's have a look at SRM. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Volume's not great though. Yeah, probably not something I'm going to be bothered with. Okay, so let's look for a bounce here on the VWAP. Nice. Nice if you're trading it by the dip. So VWAP 912-ish. Low of this candle 913. So that's pretty much a VWAP bounce, VWAP touch rather. Looking for the bounce up. Next candle makes a new high. $44. The range is getting smaller, the volume's getting lower, so probably we're at the back end of this move now. But just be careful. If you're going to get in with any further moves here, just be careful because we're probably in the back end of this move. You look at the 5-minute chart, you've got the Saturn's trident there, which is very bearish. Worse than the devil's horns. So I'd probably look for something else to trade right now. EBGI, nice old favorite. Yeah, there's no volume with it though. How about GDC? GD Culture. Not broke the pre-market high yet, so volume's not great either, so probably not what I'm looking to trade. GitLab. I broke out of that pre-market range. So not up huge amounts. 8.5% on the day. It's a higher price stock. Talking about $54 a share on GitLab. But similar kind of range as we're getting with ICCT. So I'll probably go with ICCT personally. Breaking new highs there. Looking for a move up. And we get 20 cents on this. $9.80. 69.70. 80 on the bid. 80 on the bid. Nice, keep going. We like it. We like it. Alright, that's a nice little move up. And nice, there we go. 4.5. So we're all almost there, 2/3 of the way there. Can I check Marathon Digital? I'll give that a quick look whilst this is pulling back. No, ouch. Classic M pattern. Move up, bounce on the VWAP, move up again, and then sell off. So now back into the pre-market range. 12.05 Marathon Digital. So yeah, just check Marathon Digital for you. No, I'm using I'm sending marketable. It depends whether I'm using my hot buttons or which hot buttons or hotkeys I'm using. So more often than not, I'm sending limit orders, but they are marketable. I'm not getting out at market. I'm using limit orders, but they are more often than not marketable. So if I'm using a limit order, I might be buying at the ask plus 5 cents. So if it's moving quickly, I might not get filled. If I'm using my hotkeys, I might be buying at the bid plus 10 cents or whatever it is. So I've got different hotkeys for different positions, Josh. So I only use limit orders. I don't use a market order unless I have to. When it gets particularly rangy and the spreads are wide, if the spreads are really wide, then I'll use market orders because I don't have the tolerance. I just won't be getting filled with the limit orders. It can be a bit of a problem. Correct. No, slightly above. So it's the bid plus whatever 5 or 10 cents. I use smart routing on DAS. I'm not using smart routing. I'll go for Arca. Overstock getting crushed, is it? What's happened? What's happened to my feed? My feed seems to have died. Anyone else's Benzinga feed died? I've still got my real-time scanners, so that's the one, boss. Yeah. Okay, I've still got the real-time. I've still got the momentum scanner. the real-time momentum scanner, which everything is selling. So looking at I'm looking at this at the moment. I mean, it's last 15 minutes, everything's pulling back. G-Tech seems to be the only one that's not pulling back. So that's probably why the whole market is hemorrhaging. G-Tech's no volume though, so can't trade that. Yeah, nothing is moving upwards right now. Look at the red on this scanner here. Well, the beta scanner. Use the beta scanner there, Josh. Switch over to the beta scanner. The movers seem to have dropped, but beta scanner's still working. Yeah, market's hemorrhaging. Everything's dying. Oh, Palisade's still moving up. Oh no, it's not. G-Tech's the only one moving up, but it's not doing it on any kind of volume. So you can't trade it with no volume. About 160,000 shares traded all day. Total, only 800 trades have been transacted today with G-Tech. So you can't trade that. It's the only thing that's got upwards momentum at the moment. But we'll continue to watch. Oh, VFS. Testing the pre-market high of 27. Moving fast. What's your spreads like? Oh, 6 cents, 19 cents, 19 cents, 29 cents. Yeah, so anywhere between 15 to 30 cents on the spreads, 45, 46 cents on the ATR. So again, VFS is one of those, just size according to the risk. Take your ATR and take your spread, put them together, and that's how much you could lose on it. So just work that out. Are you prepared to lose that amount? And size accordingly. Take your share size accordingly. SPGC. Let's have a look at that one. I don't like that. Don't like that chart at all. Don't know what's happened to the market at the moment, but there's nothing really exciting me here. I'm looking at last 15 minutes, and I can extend this out and look at the last 5 minutes, and again, there's nothing really moving up. Yeah, it's just a wash with green. The momentum on everything is downwards. THTX. Yeah, it's too low price. I was just looking at the momentum. It's the one that's now top momentum stock. So this is Theratechnology. But again, this is not something that I'm interested in because it's below $2. Let me just see if there's a catalyst here. Has anybody been in contact with Benzinga to ask them if they're planning on fixing their issues? Applied Therapeutics. No, that's not applied. This is Theratechnologies. No company-specific catalyst today. We announced the Q3 highlights yesterday. No company-specific catalyst today. So I don't know why that's moving up. It is on good relative volume, 24 million flow. It's like almost 10x on, it's 9x on the relative volume. But like I say, it's not something. It's not the level I trade. I don't like trading these penny stocks. I prefer over $2. $2 is kind of the floor that I have on my rules. No, we didn't break the stock market. We just broke Benzinga, it seems. So it's a good job I'm using the scanner as well as the movers, the mover widgets as well as the scanner widget. I've got real time on this widget. So continue. Not seeing anything else moving right now. ICCT, no. If you're shorting, today's a good day to short. I'll give you that much. With all the stocks selling, today's definitely a day to short. Palisades on its way back up. If you're trading Palisades earlier, trying to break this swing high level here, 157. So it's rejected at 157 here. Let's see if it can get over it. Not that I'm going to be trading it, but it's just looking for something to comment on. There's no IPOs today. I'm looking forward to the ARM IPO next week. Could be interesting. I'm not going to jump right in now, that's for sure. I'll have a look at VTG and it's not really exciting me from the numbers. Does it have news? No. Vistagen Therapeutics, no real news. It's potential short squeeze, I guess. 14% up, short interest. The risk of there being nothing else. Let's see if we can find an entry. I missed it. 720 was the entry. 10 cents. $0.10 spreads, 15-cent range. Shouldn't really have taken this trade, but we'll see how it pans out. $0.05 spreads now. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling it at all. This might go to the moon, but I'm just not feeling it. So I'll take the 50 bucks. It's paid for it. It's paid for the trade, the cost of the trade. Have I ever traded the open range style of trading? It doesn't work, stone cold. So you wait for the first 15 minutes. It depends on what you're looking for in your opening range. But my understanding is you wait the first 15 minutes, the first 15-minute candle to form. Then you've got a top and bottom of the first 15 minutes from the open. And then once the stock breaks out from that range, that's when you trade it, and you either trade it up to the upside or to the downside. And it just doesn't work, because you'll have stocks that'll be up and down across that range throughout the day, and then they'll moon in power hour, or vice versa, or they'll break to the upside and then they'll sell off. And ICCT, for example, I'll put that up here. Opening range. So let's look at the first 15 minutes. First 15-minute candle. So it broke up to the upside. Now we're coming back down and entering that. We're back in that opening range. So what do you do there? And this may even, it's below the VWAP now. This may even end up breaking to the downside later in the day. I've looked at it. It's simple strategies like that. If you're disciplined and you manage your risk well enough, they can work. But I find that it's better off. There's no better substitute for trading price action. You concentrate on price action, throw the indicators out the window, use them as exactly that, indicators. Do not trade indicators. Moving average crossover, rubbish. Just trading the price action. It's a much better than these indicator strategies, or Vistagen's still up there. Let's have a look. I didn't like it. Yeah, I got it. It started to range sideways, so I was probably right. Entered a consolidation phase. I got in this big. A number of reasons why I got in. We got kind of a flag set up here. New high, increased volume, and then he started to pull back, and I just didn't like the setup. So I got out, small profit, but it's just I was right to do so. So trust your instincts. If you're not feeling it, just take the profit. And it's just now moping sideways. So we'll see. You think? I'm not so sure. It got rejected at 27 earlier. It potentially could do that again. When you're selecting your trades, you can be trading. If you're trading all day, the likelihood is you're going to lose money. You end up kind of making a little bit of profit and then giving it back. Don't trade unnecessary trades. If the setup isn't right, if you're not feeling the setup, or the setup doesn't look right, don't take the trade. It's as simple as that. Quality over quantity every day of the week. If well, actually, I'm looking at this on the 5 minute. We've got a bit of a flag setup on the 5 minute, the higher time frame. So you're getting lower highs, higher lows. So what you're looking at is the next breakout. The next candle makes a new high will be 2681. So if it gets over 2680, which is the high of this candle, then this one was a 83, and then the higher day 27, which is also just happened to be the pre-market high as well. So if it gets back over 2680, maybe it'll go. I'm not convinced at all. Yeah, scanner's not working. Let me just see if I... No. The scanner's not working, so we'll just use this one here. It's not that I have that. It's not that I have intuition there, Josh. It's oh look, the scanners are back. Scanners are back up. Nice. Getting somewhere now. Not that I have the intuition. It comes with experience. The longer you're doing it, the more you submerge yourself into it, you start to recognize the patterns, you start to recognize the movements, you start to recognize the signs of exhaustion, the reversal indicators, the coiling ready for a breakout. But you're never right 100% of the time. I've got a really good trade accuracy of about 2 to 1. So for every 3 trades I take, 2 of them will pay me off. At the moment today, for example, 3 out of 4, so it's 75% accuracy today. Yesterday was a complete washout. Took 4 trades and they all went against me. So you know, it just wasn't my day yesterday. It was my Monday substitute. Normally I'm a poor trader on a Monday, but given it was a long weekend, that was my Monday substitute yesterday. Right now I'm kind of like, was 13k in the hole. I'm ready for locking it down. There doesn't seem to be anything moving now. It's the market's reversed on us, and we're at the back end. So I need to put my filters back in. Yeah, I can't trade that rubbish. Trade a acquisition company. I wouldn't touch that. Let's see. Market's gone flat. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Vols. That's not to say it won't pick up, but right now, the fizz has, you know, it's gone dead. The fizz has the market's lost its fizz. Certainly to the upside, at least. All right. Yeah, I can't really. So Overstock did hemorrhage earlier. So is it gonna bounce? That's a good question. It looks like it's trying. Over 23 could be interesting. Nice bounce would have been 20. Nice entry here would have been 21, but hindsight's a wonderful tool to trade with. Or even the pullback, the VWAP bounce would have been decent as well. So the move up, the bounce on the VWAP. That's a bit loud, that tune. Yeah, C minus. I wouldn't say the stocks are C minus, but the setups are absolutely atrocious at the moment. That's not to say that we're not going to get a good one. ICC T looks to be turning around again. Need a bit more volume. Yeah, the volume's not bad actually. I mean, that last candle was a good 100,000, was it? 600. Oh, 1 million volume. So yeah, so you can't 5-minute candle, 1 million volume. Can't grumble at that. Let's see. What am I seeing here? Oh, that's what I was seeing. Possible breakout over this descending resistance. Let's see. I might just take a wee punt if it get a candle closed above that line. Let's see. You're dreaming, you daft mutt. Shut up. Miyako says hi. Oh, Niall, trading's a roller coaster. You know, coming out of the simulator is a roller coaster in its own right emotionally, but trading's a roller coaster. You've got to accept that is going to be the case. It's up, it's down, you know. The market fluctuates up and down all the time, and you've got to be able to take advantage of that. So when it moves up, let it ride. When it pulls back, cut it short. Or if you're a short trader, the inverse is also true. Don't try short trading until you've mastered long, and vice versa. If you're a short trader and you've not done long trading, or you prefer short trading, just stick to one method, stick to one technique. I'm thinking maybe inverse head and shoulders here on the 5-minute. Oh, too low. So what I'm saying is, just get consistent, get good and consistent at one way, of one style of trading. If you're going long, if you're going to be long biased, stick to going long until you've got consistent in that. Then learn how to go short. Don't worry about going short until after you're consistently going long. I go short, but it's rare that I do. And all my setup is for. Press the key. I don't know why it didn't fill. My whole setup is long biased. No. Put my eye off it for a second. When you're in a trade, concentrate. Took my eye off that for a second and I lost 60 cents. Yeah, that's my own fault. Stay green now. Get green, stay green. Took my eye off it for a split second, and look what happened. You've got to find it. This is why now you're in the simulator to start off with, okay? You need to make sure that your strategy that you're comfortable with has an edge. Once it's got an edge, you've got to believe in your strategy. And if you start taking trades and not executing to your strategy, then you're probably going to lose. But if you find a strategy that you've got an edge on the market, stick to it and milk it. I'm so annoyed with that. Took my eye off that for a split second. No, absolutely now. You've got all the time in the world. That's the whole point. You take your time. Most people, it takes them years to get profitable. Most profitable traders I know have blown up at least 2 accounts. Just putting that out there. I know I blew mine up 3 times. Well, I could say 4 times because of the small account challenge. I blew that up on the first day, $500 small account challenge. But I'm not going to say that was a blow up account. That was just the challenge I blew up. I wanted to get in here for the break of this line, but I missed it. I missed my entry and I took my eye off the ball as it pulled back. Oh, Vol. No worries, Vol. Enjoy. Yeah, but to be fair, it's not really bounced on that before, so you wouldn't have predicted it. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. Absolutely. All right. I'll get another chance at this. Not got much buying power left, to be fair. I'll be patient. I'll be patient. It's 920. I've got stop there at 918, so minimize the damage, I guess. Marine Software, that old chestnut. Oh my goodness, that's at 65 cents now. It just goes to show you don't get married to these stocks. Well, we're green and we're staying green, but we're locking it up now. The market's not. The market doesn't warrant being extravagant with your trading. If the market's not playing ball, just get out. Get green, stay green. That is the really important thing. Protect your equity. Get green, stay green. If you can get to gold, then get out. Otherwise, you know, what's the point in setting a goal? Anyway, guys, I'm going to lock it up. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Usual place, same time. So New York Stock Exchange, 8:30 New York time, 8:30 p.m. my time, but 8:30 New York time. We'll be back at it again. But at least we're green today. We're making money again. So I just wanted a green day. Yeah, absolutely all day. So exactly the same for me. It's not an easy day to trade. The market just went absolute. It did a turn on its head. I was looking for the breakout, but I didn't get it. Still think on the 5 minute there's a nice inverse head and shoulders. I'm going to watch this for a little while longer and see if we get the head and shoulder breakout, kind of 975, for a move back up to test the highs. I'm not convinced, but there is a potential inverse head and shoulders there. So I'm going to watch for that. In the meantime, guys, you stay classy, and I'll see you tomorrow.